Thinking about buying a home in Kentucky, but you're out of state? Whether you're relocating for work, family, or a fresh start, here's a step-by-step guide to help you navigate the process from afar. How to buy a home in Kentucky when you're out of state. Start evaluating your financial health. Check your credit score. It plays a big role in what kind of mortgage you can get and at what interest rate. Check your score for free through apps like Credit Karma or even your bank. Lenders generally want a 620 plus score for conventional, while FHA loans allow for a lower score of 580. A general rule of thumb is your mortgage should stay around 25 to 30% of your gross monthly income. Factor in other debts like car loans, student loans, and credit cards. This is what lenders call your debt to income ratio. They'll use it to decide how much you can borrow. You don't always need 20% down. In fact, many buyers in Kentucky use FHA, VA, USDA, or Kentucky Housing that offers low or zero down payments. Still not sure where to start? That's what I'm here for. I can connect you with a trusted local lender and help you review your options and guide you every step of the way. Before you start your house hunting, get pre-approved for a mortgage. This shows sellers you're a serious buyer and can give you a competitive edge in a hot market. One of the most important decisions you'll make besides the house is choosing the right lender. Not all lenders are licensed in every state. If your lender isn't licensed in Kentucky, they legally can't process your loan. That can delay or even cancel your deal. Many lenders offer online applications, making it convenient. Local lenders know the ins and the outs of our state programs. So USDA eligibility zone, rural loan options, and they work hand in hand with local appraisers and attorneys. They're part of the network that helps your deal go smoothly, especially when you're buying remotely. With a Kentucky lender, your pre-approval will be legit. They will have access to local grants and down payment help, avoiding costly mistakes or delays. So if you're moving to Kentucky, talk to a local realtor like me and I'll connect you with trusted lenders. Partner with a local real estate agent who knows the market, who can provide virtual tours, send you listings, and guide you through the buying process remotely. The agent should know your target neighborhood, like where the schools are, what the traffic is like, where homes sell quickly, and which areas might be hidden gems. This local knowledge can save you time and money. So if they have videos or blogs about the area, that shows they're really invested in their community. A good agent will be invaluable, especially when you can't be here in person. So how do you know which neighborhood is right for you? So start with tools like Google Maps and niche.com to get a high-level overview. You can check crime rates, school ratings, walkability, and even a virtual drive to the streets with Google Street View. Think about your lifestyle. Do you want walkability neighborhoods, top-rated schools, a short commute, access to hiking, or local restaurants? Search local Facebook groups and YouTube neighborhood tours, especially from local creators and myself, so you can get a real feel for the community vibe. I can help you compare neighborhoods, break down price trends, and give honest insight. I often create custom video tour highlights, not just the homes, but the streets, the schools, and parks. If you can, visit the area, drive through during the day and at night, see how traffic flows. If you can't come in person, just reach out to me and I'll shoot you a live video tour, showing you not just the house, but the surrounding neighborhoods. So once you narrow down things, compare neighborhoods based on what matters most to you, like price, per square foot, property taxes, HOA fees, commute times, and school ratings. I'll build a side-by-side breakdown so you can make a smart choice. So what is a virtual tour? So once you see a home you're interested in, just let me know and I'll schedule a private showing with you joining virtually. So I'll go to the home in person and we'll connect through FaceTime or Zoom, whatever works best for you. So during the tour, I'll walk you through the entire home from the front yard to the basement. I'll show you little details that listing photos don't, like how the home flows, finishes up close, storage space, neighborhood noise, and even how the light hits the living room. You can ask me in Zoom to open up the closets, check the water pressure, anything you look at in person. And if you can't join live, no problem. I'll record the walkthrough and send it to you with commentary. That way you can watch it on your own time or review it later with your family. I can also give you a quick look at the neighborhood, the schools, the parks, the grocery stores, so you can get a feel for the area around the home, not just the house itself. Virtual tours are the next best thing to be in here, and for many of my out-of-town clients, they're how we find the one. So if you're planning to move to Northern Kentucky and want to start touring from where you are, just reach out. I'd love to be your eyes on the ground. So how to make an offer on a home and negotiate like a pro. Before making an offer, look at the local market. Are homes selling above list price? Are there multiple offers? Or is the home sitting with no activity? Pull comps and guide you on the right strategy, because every neighborhood and every sale point can be different. I'll look at list prices, recent comparables, conditions of the home. Sometimes going under asking makes sense. Other times we may need to come in strong, especially in a competitive market. But price isn't everything. Terms matter too. That brings us to the next step. You can make your offer more appealing without just throwing more money at it. A higher earnest money deposit can show you're serious. A flexible closing date can help the seller. And shorter contingency timelines or waiving small requests can give you an edge. I'll help you find the right balance between competitive and protected. So once the offer is submitted, the seller may accept, reject, or counter. Whether it's price, repairs, or closing costs, I'll fight for your best interest and keep things moving forward. Sometimes offers go back and forth a few times. The key is to stay calm and open to creative solutions. My goal is to protect your investment while getting you to the finish line with the fewest surprises possible. Making an offer doesn't have to feel overwhelming, especially when you've got a clear strategy and a realtor in your corner. What to expect from home inspections and appraisals. Two things that can make or break your home purchase: the home inspection and the appraisal. They're completely different, but they both play a huge role in protecting your investment. Let's break it down. The home inspection is all about the condition of the home. After your offer is accepted, you hire a licensed home inspector to check the property from top to bottom. They'll look at the roof, the foundation, the plumbing, the electrical, the HVAC, windows, doors, appliances, attic, basement, and any safety or code issues. It usually takes a few hours, and you'll get a full report with photos and notes. You can join the inspector in person, or I'll review the report with you if you're out of state. Once we get the inspection report, we can request repairs, ask for credits, or in some cases walk away if major issues come up. This is your chance to really know what you're buying, and it's one of the most important steps in the process. The appraisal is ordered by your lender. An appraiser visits the property and compares it to recent sales in the area to make sure the home is worth what you're paying. The lender uses this report to decide how much they're willing to loan you. If the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price, we may need to renegotiate, or you might need to cover the difference in cash. I'll always prepare my buyers for the possibility and help you make smart, informed decisions if that happens. Think of the inspection as protecting you physically and the appraisal as protecting you financially. One checks for repairs, the other checks for value. You don't want to skip either one. If you're buying a home and feeling unsure about the process, don't worry, that's why I'm here. I'll guide you through the inspection and the appraisal step by step and connect you with trusted local pros and make sure you're protected the whole way through. Now, closing is the final stage when all the pieces come together. Even after you're pre-approved, your lender still needs to issue final loan approval. It's also called the clear to close. They'll double check your income, your credit, and documentation, so you don't make any big purchases or open new accounts until the deal is closed. Right before closing, we'll schedule your final walkthrough. It's usually 24 to 48 hours before you sign. This is your chance to make sure the home is still in the same condition. All agreed upon repairs are completed and nothing major has changed. If you're buying from out of state, I'll walk through it for you and send you a full video update. On closing day, you'll sign all your paperwork either in person or remotely. You'll also wire funds due in advance. When the lender funds the loan, the title is recorded and boom, you're a homeowner. And if you're local, you'll get the keys right away after recording. If you're remote, I'll help coordinate key delivery or lockbox access. Missing documents, appraisal issues, or last-minute lender questions can cause delays. That's why I work closely with your lender, title company, and the other agent to make sure we stay on track and avoid any surprises. Closing can feel overwhelming, but with the right realtor by your side, it doesn't have to be stressful. I guide my clients every step of the way from the first showing to the final signature, and I'd love to help you too. Northern Kentucky is a great move for families, commuters, or retirees looking for affordability close to Cincinnati. If getting more value matters to you, this region is a smart choice.